Atoms, the mystery of the world around us. These are the tiniest particles, the building blocks of everything. Have you ever wondered what things are made of? Why does water flow? Each drop of water contains countless atoms, and together, they give it the ability to flow. Why can't we see air? Air is also made of atoms, but they are so small and far apart that our eyes can't see them. The answer to all these questions lies within the atom. Scientists have worked for years to unravel the secrets of the atom. An atom is the smallest part of anything. It's so small that we need special tools to see it. It's so small that we can't see it with our eyes, but with the help of scientific instruments, we can see it and learn about it. But this is the basis of everything around us. Every object, whether living or non-living, is made up of atoms. This universe, the stars, planets, trees, water, and even ourselves, are all made up of atoms. Everything contains atoms, which give it a specific form and properties. By understanding how an atom is made, we can better understand the world around us. Inside the atom are protons, neutrons, and electrons, which give it stability and properties. So let's peek into this amazing world and learn more about the atom. This journey will help us understand our existence and the mysteries of the universe. The heart of the atom, the nucleus. Just as the sun is at the center of our solar system, the nucleus is at the center of an atom. This nucleus is the most important part of the atom, which determines the structure and properties of the entire atom. It is the heaviest part of the atom, where almost all of the atom's weight is located. The weight of the nucleus is more than 99.9% of the total weight of the atom, which makes it the densest and most important part of the atom. The nucleus is made up of two types of particles, protons and neutrons. Protons are particles with a positive charge, while neutrons have no charge. The balance of these two particles maintains the stability of the nucleus. These protons and neutrons are bound together by a very powerful force, which we call the strong nuclear force. This force is so powerful that it keeps the protons and neutrons tightly bound within the nucleus, keeping the structure of the nucleus stable. The size of the nucleus is very small compared to the atom, but it plays an important role in determining the properties of the atom. The number of protons within the nucleus determines the element of the atom, while the number of neutrons determines the isotopes of that element. In this way, the nucleus not only keeps the structure of the atom stable, but also determines its chemical and physical properties. Protons and neutrons, the heroes of the nucleus. These particles are located in the center of the atom and determine the stability and properties of the atom. Protons and neutrons are two important particles of the nucleus. These particles are held together by nuclear forces which keep them in a stable structure. A proton has a positive plus charge, while a neutron has no charge, meaning it is neutral. The positive charge of the proton balances the negative charge of the electrons. The number of protons tells us which element the atom belongs to. We call this the atomic number. This number determines the identity of the element and its chemical properties. For example, a hydrogen atom has 1 proton, so its atomic number is 1. Similarly, helium has 2 protons, making its atomic number 2. Protons and neutrons have almost the same weight, which is about 2,000 times heavier than the weight of an electron. This heaviness gives stability to the nucleus and makes up most of the mass of the atom. In nuclear reactions, such as fusion and fission, the role of protons and neutrons is important. These processes generate energy, which can be seen inside stars and in nuclear power plants. Thus, protons and neutrons are not only the heroes of the atom, but they are also the fundamental sources of energy and life in the universe. Electrons, tiny racing particles. Very small particles revolve around the nucleus, which are called electrons. Their weight is very less, and they have a negative charge. Electrons revolve around the nucleus at a very high speed, just like planets revolve around the sun in our solar system. They move so fast that it seems like they are in many places at the same time. We call this the electron cloud. Electron shells, the home of the electrons. Electrons revolve around the nucleus at certain energy levels, which are called electron shells or orbitals. Each shell can hold only a fixed number of electrons. The first shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons, the second shell can hold 8, the third shell can hold 18, and so on. This rule is called the octet rule, according to which an atom wants to be stable by completing 8 electrons in its outermost shell. Atomic number and mass number, the identity of an atom. The atomic number and mass number tell us which element the atom belongs to. The atomic number is the number of protons present in the atom of any element. The mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons. For example, a carbon atom has 6 protons and 6 neutrons, so its atomic number is 6 and its mass number is 12. Isotopes, different forms of the same element. Sometimes atoms of the same element can have different numbers of neutrons. These are called isotopes. Isotopes have the same chemical properties, but their physical properties can be different. For example, carbon has 2 isotopes, carbon-12 and carbon-14. Both have 6 protons, but carbon-12 has 6 neutrons, while carbon-14 has 8 neutrons. Carbon-14 is radioactive and is used to determine the age of old objects. Summary of subatomic particles. So let's recap what we've learned so far. Proton, positive, plus, charge, located in the nucleus. Neutron, no charge, located in the nucleus. Electron, negative, charge, revolves around the nucleus. Importance of atomic structure. By understanding how an atom is made, we can understand how things work. It is very important to know how atoms behave in chemical reactions. Apart from this, atomic energy, making medicines, and it is used in many different technical fields. Exploration continues. Our understanding of the atom is constantly growing. Scientists are constantly making new discoveries and trying to learn even more deeply about the atom. Who knows? Maybe in the future, we will find even more exciting information about the atom.